Welcome back to the Atlas Saga. Today we're going to be talking about failure. So I'm filming this a couple hours after my workout. It went good. Everything went fine according to plan, except for me failing a 320 floor press, which, it happens. I can't tell you exactly what happened. I can only tell you that, sometimes you just need to make millisecond adjustments, and you don't fail something all the time because you're not strong enough. Sometimes it's just because, there's a flaw in your technique and you need to move your arm or your hand or your foot like a millimeter to the right or to the left, to best, use your leverages, and that's okay. Failing things is okay. Failing things is not a bad thing. Let you know what your limits are and what you need to improve on. And I learned today that I can't or shouldn't be pressing like a 320 floor press. But I just wanted to come out and say, don't do what I did. This was performed by a professional who signed a waiver at the gym. Other than that, I'm going to let the workout roll and then talk to you guys afterwards. Alright, so looking back on the video, it just looks like a misgroove, which is great. I just didn't explode enough out of the bottom to move the weight. It just kind of sits there. I'm not too mad about it. If it's just a misgroove, then it's just a misgroove and I can't do anything at the time about it. Just need to do more reps on volume bench and just to figure out the bar path, or to train my body for the most efficient bar path. Other than that, it kind of sucked. I was not freaked out by failing it. I was more freaked out because I was wearing a belt and I couldn't get, as you can see in the video, I couldn't get from underneath the bar without undoing the belt. And that kind of freaked me out a little bit because I'm like, somebody's going to walk in and see that I'm underneath a 320-pound bar, and I don't know. It was just one of those things where I was freaked out because I'm like, oh no, now I'm actually stuck. Anyways, so I do close grip bench and overhead press. I did a lot of other isolation accessory movements that I didn't film. So we're gonna get through that, and then I'll talk to you guys again. Yeah, so that's it for today. Um, if you're looking to get stronger in a movement like bench press, squat, or deadlift, you're going to have to do the movements and variation of those movements to get better at those things. You gotta, if you want to get better at deadlift, you gotta deadlift like once every 10 days. You gotta do RDLs. You gotta do deficit deadlifts. You gotta do it just so you can get better. And that's the reason why today's had so much pressing. Is because I want to get better at the bench. And the only way to do that is to do pressing movements. So, yeah, I failed today, but I also moved the needle a little bit more to, upping my bench. I'm hoping by like July, mid-July, to have like a 335 to 345 bench. And just because I failed 320 today doesn't fucking mean a whole lot. I failed 295 on a regular bench at the beginning of this mock prep. But then like 4 weeks later, I was hitting 315. It's not that big of a deal. Just because you failed it that day doesn't mean that you're never ever gonna get it. It just takes time. And these kids out here doing fucking bullshit 405 bench. It's impressive that they are able to fucking hold it and not decapitate themselves. But at the end of the day, they just need to take more time. And it's going to happen. Like, eventually, it's going to happen. Like, a 405 bench, for me, is realistic in the next, 3 to 5 years. A fucking 600 squat and deadlift is realistic for me in the next 3 to 5 years. It just takes time. And it takes consistency. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking time and I'm being consistent. And at the end of the day, some things are just bound to fucking happen. I was bound to fucking fail that 320 bench because of a misgroove. I was bound to fail the fucking 520 bench because, not doing enough quad work. Some of these things are bound to fucking happen, but you're also bound to get stronger. If you keep going to the gym and being consistent, you are bound to get stronger. You're bound to look better. And, at the end of the day, that's all that fucking matters whenever it comes to the gym. As long as you feel good and you're not fucking hurting yourself and you're not trying to fucking decapitate yourself, you'll be fine. Because some things, like progress is bound to happen. And that's all that matters at the end of the day, is that you got to go to sleep thinking progress is bound to happen. Anyways, this is the end of this YouTube video. I will see you next time. It's there, and it's not because it's too heavy, because I can probably do that conventionally on an actual press, but... Dude, what the fuck what do you want? Shit.